she came home.
Carlyle's lost an empire. You fall hard enough, you tend to be reminded of what truly matters. So, the end of the line. You ready for this?
Are you? Who will you be, without a score to settle?
I guess the world's most wanted fugitive will have to do.
Alexa Carlyle is dead. According to the funeral invitation, that is. So naturally, it caused quite a stir when the late matriarch turned up at the breakfast table, alive and kicking. Carlyle, wisely sensing that her number is up, has emerged from exile to tie up loose ends and secure the Carlyle legacy. She may be a monster, but you have to admire her due diligence. Carlyle descends from an ancient line of warrior aristocrats. Her great-grandfather made a killing in the Second Opium War and established an empire in shipping, railroads, and newspaper publishing. While largely unknown to the public, the family still asserts its quiet dominance over global transport and logistics, media, and technology. Most senior of the partners, Alexa Carlyle, is cold as ice, tough as nails, and sharp as a razor. Incidentally, it was her late father who first brought the three families together after the end of World War II at this very house, meaning that this gentleman is the birthplace of Providence.
It began here, and it ends here. Talk about poetic.
One more thing. According to our intel, Carlyle keeps a case file on the Constant. Information that may be helpful in his recapture, so don't leave the estate without it.
Right. Happy hunting, 47. See you on the other side.
Thornbridge Manor. The Carlyle family's home for countless generations. The Revenant Alexa Carlyle and her 3 adult children, younger brother Zachary, grandson, and daughter-in-law, are all gathered to conduct Carlyle's sham funeral. Curiously, Carlyle summoned a famous London PI soon after arriving this morning, but his purpose at Thornbridge is yet unclear. Now, the target knows that you're coming, and her guard detail is top-notch. So Mr. Gray will secure their nearby field HQ and intercept all calls going in and out of the estate. Any appeal for backup is going to fall on very deaf ears. Good luck, gentlemen.
Okay. Also, wenn ich es gerade mitgehört habe, rufen alle nach Backup, sobald sie mich sehen. Also Verstärkung. Und was haben wir natürlich dabei? Wir haben einmal meine Waffe und einmal die Schneekugel.
This is a private area, sir. Phineas Whitmer, private investigator. I have an appointment with Madame Carlyle. Please wait.
Mr. Whitmer is here to see Madame Carlyle. You can go right in.
That is Phineas Whitmer, the famous private investigator hired by Madame Carlyle this morning. I'm curious why he's here. Maybe you should do some detecting yourself, 47. A famous private investigator summoned by Alexa Carlyle has arrived at Thornbridge Manor. If you take his place, it may be an opportunity to get close to Madame Carlyle.
Ja. Ah, okay. Ich dachte schon, das wäre die einzelne Story-Mission. Die Leute werden mich sehen.
Mr. Whitmer, thank God you're here. Can I take you to Madame Carlyle?
Please do.
If you'd follow me. I know I oughtn't say anything, but I'm staying neutral for turns up alive. But then the awful business with her brother Zachary, and all this security. I've never seen the place guarded like this, and I dare say I don't like it at all.
Oh, by the way, I told Kate about this text.
What did she say?
Well, I thought she'd be
This is
mad at
what I
me, but
mean.
she
You
just
have to be
thanked me
patted
for
down
the
before you see Madame
position
Carlyle
I was in.
inside.
We had a really good talk about it, actually.
Oh, what did I tell you? She's a sensible woman.
Ich speichere mal ab, ne? Oh,
Stuff from your ex, like
das gerade ist. Jetzt speichere ich mal ab. Weil ich glaube, es muss öfters
I
speichern.
know.
That's a bit excessive.
I guess I thought she was
considering
going to
the
read
fact
into
that I
them and
spotted
freak
no less
out.
than 2 routes to
Say
get
I must have
inside the
done
house.
something to provoke her.
shit, man. Caroline really did a number on you.
Somebody fire!
Okay, das... Es war wohl nicht so gut. Zum Glück habe ich es gespeichert, ne? Weil ich dachte, er hätte es umgedreht, aber hat er doch
I
nicht.
know.
I just need to check.
That's a bit
I guess I
excessive.
thought she was going to read into them and freak out. Say I must have done something to provoke her.
Shit, man. Caroline really did a number on you.
Ich glaube, ich kann erstmal hier chillen. Oh. Ich muss ihn auf jeden Fall hier rein tun. Oh ja.
Mr. Whitmer, thank you for coming on such short notice. A great tragedy has fallen upon us, and I need a quick resolution, handled with absolute discretion.
Results and discretion are my speciality.
Very well. I suppose you will want to start at the crime scene.
In my experience, a thorough examination of a potential crime scene is half the job done.
Good. Fernsby will take over from here.
I am Mr. Fernsby, the butler. Madame Carlyle has asked me to assist you in any way possible. Mr. Whitmer, I understand that you've traveled from London. Would you care for some refreshments? Or do you prefer to go straight to Mr. Zachary's sleeping quarters?
I prefer to get started.
As you wish. If you'll follow me, sir.
Natürlich Volksziehen. Übrigens, ich bin gerade aufgestanden, deswegen ist meine Stimme ein bisschen komisch.
I feel obliged to point out that current affairs surrounding Madame Carlyle are of a delicate nature. You may be familiar with the recent announcement of her death. You will probably learn that a staged funeral is scheduled to take place tomorrow. Madame's children were not informed until this morning that their mother was in fact not dead at all. So please bear with them if they seem affected by the rather unusual situation. I trust I do not need to remind you that there will be consequences if word gets out that Madame Carlyle is still alive.
I'll consider her dead when I leave.
Before you inspect the crime scene, I will tell you this. The case concerns the death of Mr. Zachary, Madame Carlyle's younger brother. He was found dead in his bed this morning. The door was locked from the inside, and a suicide letter was found in his room. However, Madame Carlyle suspects foul play and will not accept that he took his own life. I've prepared some information for you, so please do come and see me when you've finished your investigation of the crime scene. This is Mr. Zachary's room, to my right.
Okay.
Aloft room murder mystery 47. I trust you'll get to the bottom of this.
Wir schauen jetzt erstmal alles an.
Zachary's suicide note. Also, a sample of handwriting. It could be relevant to compare to other samples to establish its authenticity. Zachary was shopping for new Wellingtons last night. Not exactly what you would expect from someone suicidal. Why don't you use your camera to scan the dead body, 47?
A hidden door.
It's a secret passage. This could explain how the door was locked from the inside. A photocopy of the floor plans. Somebody's been researching the secret ins and outs of Thornbridge Manor.
Ich weiß aber, wo ist jetzt die tote Person? Bist du? Oh! Weiß ich gar nicht gesehen.
Throat markings indicate a rare, short-lived plant poison killed him. Spread shows time of death at around 10 o'clock last night.
You do know your poisons, 47. I believe you've done a thorough search of the crime scene, 47. Maybe it's time to see the butler. I'm curious about the information he's prepared for you.
So. Er ist oben. Und ich muss sagen, schon ein schönes Haus. Würde mir wahrscheinlich eher nicht so gefallen, aber das macht es schön riesig, man hat schön viel Platz.
Mr. Fernsby, I'm done with the crime scene.
Did you establish a time of death?
Zachary died around 10 o'clock last night.
Well, that means the staff were off duty. And Madame Carlyle and her security didn't arrive until this morning. That leaves Madame's family and myself as the only persons here when he died. And before you ask, no, I do not have an alibi. I was alone in my office at the time of death. Here is the material that I prepared for you. It's a list of the possible suspects and their quarters. Hopefully that will help you keep track of your findings. Please come and see me when you've solved the case, and I will take you to Madame Carlyle.
This is very useful information, 47. So how does one solve a murder mystery, 47? Motive, means, and opportunity, I believe.
Okay, Georg, das älteste Kind von Alex. Okay.
May I suggest you ask the suspects for alibis? Or perhaps you prefer searching the manor for
Wer ist
clues
Georg? Nicht dumm.
first?
Georg. Befolgt, dann heißt Patrick. Patrick finde ich safe. Ja. Moin.
Yo, Ann, what's up? Relax, man. I said I'd get you money. It's just gonna take a little longer. Jeez, and how's that my fault? Calm the fuck down, Ant. You know I'm good for it. I'm a Carlyle. I'm made of money. Just lean back and enjoy the interest. Meanwhile, go and have some drinks on me. No, Christ, I'm gonna hang up. Let's talk when you've calmed the fuck down.
Patrick Carlyle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Shit, it's that sneaky butler, isn't it? He ratted me out. Elaine, give us some privacy, would you? Don't tell Mother, okay? She's really tense these days, and the last thing I need is more hassle. I took that pretty blonde, Rosie, for an evening stroll. I mean, How the fuck am I expected to cope for an entire weekend in this shithole? I'm bored out of my mind. If that's all, I think I'll get back to my slow death by boredom.
What did you think of Zachary?
Creepy as hell. No ambition. Imagine deciding to live in a museum. You know, Father says Zachary and Alexia used to be two of a kind. He had a great future ahead of him, then suddenly he just gave up everything. What an idiot. Thank God Daddy chose looks and brains over pedigree when he married Mummy. I don't have to worry about the inbreeding so customary in these circles. So, is that it?
Did you see anything suspicious last night?
No. I reckon Zachary tops himself. I know I would have. Or perhaps Mr. Fernsby. I don't like him. He could have done it.
Okay. Der Butler ist des Mordes verdächtigt. Hat offenbar klargestellt, dass er letzte Nacht in seinem Büro gearbeitet hat. Ist Morde und verdächtigt. Patrick behauptet, dass Wirepoke tot Rosi gewesen zu sein, die zum Personal gehört. Er sagt, er hat teuflischen gruselig gefunden und dass der Tod keinerlei Ehrgeiz besessen habe. Dann für verstorben haben. Zum Abschluss mutmaßt Patrick Zachary könnte sich selbst getötet haben. Emma Carl ist. Oder ich schaue es mal noch die anderen an. Okay, Emma sollten wir uns finden. Ist Bathroom. Das nehmen wir mal mit, ne?
Talking to Madame Carlisle's daughter.
Rebecca?
Yes. She's insistent, that one. She kept asking all kinds of questions. Who had the other one?
Hey, arsehole!
By boredom.
What did you think?
Oh,
Talking to Madame Carlisle's daughter.
one more.
Rebecca? Yes.
Okay.
Rebecca Carlisle, can you tell me about yesterday evening?
We don't really see much of each other, my brothers and I. I suppose it takes our mother's funeral to bring us together, and even then, it's not like we sit on each other's laps. Now, let's see. Patrick, Gregory's son, disappeared straight after dinner. You know, I think he might be in some sort of trouble. Edward wanted to go as well, but Gregory convinced him to stay for a few drinks before they went off for a pint at the local at 8:45. I swear Gregory enjoys Edward's discomfort over staying here. I had a conference call with my New York office at 9, so I spent 3 hours on my laptop in my room and went straight to bed afterwards. I don't know about Emma. She did act a bit strange. You know, I bet she was making lists for changes needing to be done once she gets her hands on Thornbridge Manor. Quite the shock she had when Mother arrived during breakfast. Is that everything, Mr. Whitmer?
Tell me about Zachary. Did he act strange last night?
You know, now you mention it, he was a lot more chatty than usual. He wanted to know about my connections in the publishing business. Apparently, a friend of his is writing a book, which strikes me as very peculiar. I didn't think he had any friends. Is there anything else you want to ask me?
Anything else you feel like mentioning?
I may be wrong, but I saw Mr. Fernsby, the butler, leave Zachary's room early this afternoon. And he seemed a bit startled when he saw me in the hallway. It's probably nothing. Oh, and one more thing. Please be kind to Edward. He can only take so much. Is that everything?
Rebecca, das jüngste Kind von Alexa. Klar ist. Rebecca meinte, Patrick sei letzte Nacht nach dem Essen verschwunden, könnte womöglich irgendwelchen Ärger haben. Das war Patrick, ne? Genau. Wirklich ein Pub gegangen, nachdem sie schon im Herrenhaus etwas getrunken hatten. Emma verhielt sich seltsam, aber Rebecca weiß nicht, was sie den Abend verbracht hat. Rebecca selbst behauptet, eine Telefonkonferenz am Laptop in ihrem Schlafzimmer gehabt zu haben, als verstarb. Rebecca ergänzt es als sonst und sich für einen Freund nach ihrer Verbindung zu Verlangshäusern erkundigte. Zum Schluss sagte Rebecca, sie haben am Nachmittag sind wir. Okay.
Mr. Whitmer?
Nee.
I do have a lot.
Alles gut, alles gut. Leider zuvor. Rebecca kann.
To see to.
Ah, alles easy. Was ist hier? Leichenwagen? Okay. So, gehen wir einfach mal hier rein.
Stop pacing, for God's sake, Emma.
Why don't we get any kind of explanation? It's bloody rude, that's what it is. Making us come here to play funeral and then show up like nothing's the least bit strange.
Oh, don't get your knickers all twisted.
I'm telling you, she's not fit to be in charge anymore.
So.
Emma Carlisle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Surely I'm not a suspect.
I need to account for everyone.
Well, I spent the evening with my family, but I got an awful migraine and had to take to bed. Everyone can attest to that. I believe I went up when the boys sat down for a drink around 8 o'clock. Anything else you want to know?
How did you feel about Zachary?
I might as well be honest. His presence was always awkward. But how do you have a meaningful conversation with a man who only cares about plants? In my opinion, Alexa bears some responsibility for how this ended. She supported his self-limiting behavior by letting him live here. Is that all?
Have you noticed anything else out of the ordinary?
Nothing special comes to mind. Except, perhaps, I did get a feeling that Zachary was depressed, not just sad. I suppose he realized that he had no one with Alexa gone. Even Alexa must feel the pangs of guilt over that one, letting him believe she was dead. Then again, guilt isn't her strong suit.
Gregory Carlisle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Oh, you're wondering about my alibi, Mr. Detective. Well, I left Thornbridge around 8:30 for a pint with Edward. I wish I hadn't. Quiz night at the inn. On the other hand, staying here with Zachary, my obnoxious sister, and the wife sporting another one of her headaches would have been a fate worse than death. The short of it, Zachary was very much alive when we left. I stayed for the last shout, and I was back here just before midnight. Anything else you want to pry from...
Tell me about Zachary.
Zach? Huh. Such a sad old sod. A bit heavy on the bottle. But who could blame him? Only company he had was his rare plants and mother, who travels more than she stays here. Honestly, I can't say which is the bigger bore. He's better off dead. Is that all? Not very thorough, are you?
Anything else you'd like to tell me?
Nothing really. I'm just enjoying the show. Our perfect mother obviously fucked up, didn't she? Faking her own death. You know, she's explained nothing to us. I think she's scared to own up to her own mistake.
Dann fehlt eigentlich nur noch hier. Und sonst haben wir eigentlich alle, genau. Denn ja, Kundenwert ein bisschen. Okay. Ist aha.
Professor Edward Carlisle, can you tell me your whereabouts for last night?
Oh, yes, this dreadful business with Zachary. I stay at the local inn. You see, I prefer not to spend the night here at Thornbridge Manor. My brother Gregory came along for a nightcap. He'll never admit it, but I think he understands that I find this whole thing upsetting and wanted to provide some comfort. I believe we went to the Stag's Head around 8:30. If that's all?
Can you tell me about Zachary's behavior last night?
I certainly didn't expect him to commit suicide. Sure, he was upset by Mother's supposed death. We were. But he seemed more engaged than usual. You should ask Rebecca. They had a long talk. Did you know that he hadn't left Thornbridge Manor in nearly 50 years? His plants, Mother, and the staff, all the company he had. Anything else I can do to help?
Did you notice anything else out of the ordinary?
You mean apart from the fact that we came here to bury our mother and she shows up alive and kicking? Zachary found dead in his bed this morning? Or perhaps that the planned funeral is still taking place and I have to do the eulogy? And Mother will surely have a strong opinion on it afterwards. I can't breathe. Excuse me.
Alles gut, alles gut. Alibi bestätigt. Das bedeutet, er ist nicht, er ist auch nicht. Es bedeutet nur noch die hier.
Yes, hi, Cassie. It's me again. Edward. I know I'm not supposed to be...
Und du suchst halt mal ein bisschen die Wohnung.
Did you go and find out what that was? I stop thinking about Emma all the time, but she just makes me so angry.
Tell me.
Elaine said she saw her on the top floor, stroking the door to Alexa's
Fish.
office.
Brown
Kid you
fish.
not, I saw her rearranging the photos in the sitting room, hiding Madam in the back, and then moving Montgomery to the front.
Man.
She's not right in her head. Why would she do that? He died almost 50 years ago. Thank God Madam Carlyle was still alive.
But he was such a gentleman. He gave me his coat and all.
Rosie, you need to forget about Patrick. No good's gonna come of it. Stick to your own kind.
You mean like Chris? He treated me like shit. All he wanted to do was play his stupid video games, never any romance. I deserve romance.
Es macht ordentlich die Tür zu.
Did all the groceries arrive?
Rosie, tell me what you did last night.
I'm in trouble, aren't I? I spent the evening with Patrick. We met after dinner and I went home at 1 in the morning. He said he needed someone real to talk to. When he looks at you, it makes you feel like the center of the universe. Like a real princess.
Did you notice anything out of the ordinary? Any strangers outside the house?
No, we saw no one outside. Except Patrick's mother, Emma. We were sitting on the bench behind the greenhouse talking when she came out and we had to hide. You won't tell her about me and Patrick, will you? She'd insist Madame Carlyle fire me. I'm sure of it.
Too right she will. She's always going on about how things will change once she's in charge of Thornbridge Manor. But now he just ignores her.
Well, he's under a lot of pressure.
He's an idiot. That's what he is.
Okay, das bedeutet, die haben jetzt noch kein Alibi. Alibi, okay.
So 41 guests will attend the funeral tomorrow.
That is the door to Mr. Fernsby's office.
Achso, hier bin ich da reingekommen. Hättest doch lieber den Dietrich mitgenommen, statt den. Ganz ehrlich. Aber nun, ja, egal. Unten war es, glaube ich, schon überall. Sonst kann ich nochmal einzeln in den Raum gehen. Beispiel Billard. Hier waren wir auch schon überall.
How's it going?
War es hier? Ich glaube, hier war es noch nicht. Oder vielleicht schon. Oder vielleicht schon, ich weiß nicht. Jo. Moin. Hier war es ja auf jeden Fall.
All right there.
Ah, Kuchen. Hier war es ja auch schon. Ja, dann war es wirklich überall schon. Ah, hier ist ja gar. Hier ist dann die Küche.
Too busy for my taste.
What is it now?
Hier ist dann sie. Und hier, ja, okay. Dann war es schon überall. Dann gehe ich einfach mal nach oben. Wo hinten? Okay. Ich weiß, für uns ist das wahrscheinlich ein bisschen langweilig. Langweilig. Das heißt nur noch Hinweis suchen. Auch das die ganze Zeit drücke.
You look really smart in a good way.
I do like reading.
Really? I like reading too. I read all the time. Literature and such.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Ich sehe hier keinen Schlüssel. Okay, dann wird wahrscheinlich das Haus abfackeln. Brieföffner. Okay, hier geht auf den Balkon. So ist es in Security.
That door leads to Emma and Gregory's room.
Who am I kidding? He's probably not looking for anything serious.
Ja, genau.
Aha. Hey, slow down, my friend.
Ja, alles easy, alles easy.
Don't just want another hookup.
Ich speise jetzt einfach wieder mal. So. Als ob ich nicht so drüber komme. Doch. Ihm? Wir wollen ja nicht aufs Dach. Okay, welcher Typ hat dort so einen Stromkasten hingetan? Ganz ehrlich. Okay, ich sehe hier auch keine Menschen.
Now this is interesting, 47. A letter from Emma's mother stating that Emma is the illegitimate child of Alexa's late older brother, Montgomery. And listen to this. She claims to have witnessed Alexa and Zachary murder him. The plot thickens. A keychain pendant for the greenhouse. What's that doing in Emma and Gregory's room, I wonder? And why is the key missing?
So. Hier gibt es wieder eine Bürste. Das Problem ist, was ich aufnehme, seht ihr, ja, also meist viele Sachen seht ihr von Hitman, aber zum Beispiel Loading Screen seht ihr nicht. Das bedeutet,
Yeah, keep it real.
Oh, ich muss ja öfters, also länger vom PC sitzen, als ihr zum Beispiel vom Handy. Klar sind 30 Minuten oder 40 oder 50 Minuten genau gleich wie bei mir. Aber wenn ich es aufnehme, kann es schon sein, dass eine Stunde oder so aufnehme. Statt wie ihr seht, 30 Minuten oder so. Jetzt gehen wir mal hier rein. Okay, hier war ich schon.
Looking good, looking good.
Genau.
Aaron Folsom. Oh, I need to get a hold of asset transfers from the Carlisle account 8, phone number 5085. No, I need it immediately. Yes, also. Yes, I'm still here. It doesn't exist. What do you mean it doesn't exist? Right. I'll double check and get back to you.
Oh. Okay, das bedeutet, hier kann ich nicht.
For centuries, the Carlyles have fought to prosper, all of us alone. If we could only unite across time.
Können wir noch nicht abschließen. Oh, das soll hier reingehen. Ich verstehe immer noch nicht, was das ist. Das ist ja eine normale Toilette. Aber eben wenn ich im Urlaub bin, in einem Hotel, sieht man das hier. Und ich habe keinen Plan, was das ist. Könnt ihr mal noch das in den Kommentar schreiben, wenn ihr das wisst. Oder nur, wenn es...
The door to Rebecca's room.
Ah. Ja, dann yippie. Bestimmt, genau. Wie ich vermutet habe. Ups. Speichern. Speichern. Rein da.
I can see from the log that Rebecca was in a conference call from 9 p.m. to midnight last night.
Und wen deckt sie jetzt? Ah, sie ist jetzt gedeckt. Okay, das bedeutet sie oder er. Ich denke irgendwie, dass er ist.
Looks like we can't. All the transfers of funds and privileges I've been through have been bulletproof.
Oh mein Gott, ich dachte gerade, da kommt jemand rein. So, das bedeutet, dort waren wir auch schon drinnen. Hier waren wir auch schon. Geh nochmal auf diese Seite. Weil ich habe wirklich Gedächtnis wie. Keine Ahnung wer. Wie in der Faust. Okay, das bedeutet, hier waren wir schon wahrscheinlich überall. Genau, es müssen noch einmal nach oben. Wenn ich darf.
Yeah,
So.
I can't let you pass. I'm sorry, sir.
Wieso? Aber. Das bedeutet, ich muss jetzt wirklich das Alibi suchen, ne? Ich muss jetzt fix überall jetzt. Warte, schon mal ganz kurz. Wir waren nur in diesem Haus, ne? Hm. Ich muss jetzt irgendwie Beweise sammeln, aber.
Can I help you?
Wo soll ich hier noch Beweise sammeln, ne? Ah. 3 von 4 Hinweise gefunden. Mhm. 5 von 6 Hinweise gefunden. Hier habe ich 3 von 4. 1 von 2. Aha. Okay, suchen wir erstmal hier Hinweise. Das ist aber auch draußen, ne? Falls machen, dann gehe ich stock wieder dorthin. Ah. Steht ja fast. 3 von 4 Hinweise. Hier steht ja Emmas Zimmer. 3 von 4 Hinweise. Die Brief von Emmas. Eine Schlüsselkarte und Bulldog. Zimmer liegt in der Mitte. Jetzt weiß es. Ich glaube, wenn wir das sprengen würden dort. Dann würde es, glaube ich, sogar noch ein Hinweis kommen. Weil überall, wo so eine Propan-Dings war, gab es auch, gibt es immer noch Hinweise. Hm. Ah. Okay, okay, okay. Das ist natürlich sehr geil. Aber hier gibt es ja auch ein Propangas-Ding, oder? Okay, okay, okay. Ah. Guten Tag, der Herr. So, der kommt jetzt erstmal hier rein. Damit ich draußen jetzt schön. Wo ist er? Jetzt wär's doch perfekt. Zum Spionieren.
It is my duty to make that happen. learn that the horrible thing we did was for nothing. To protect the Carlyle legacy, what bollocks. It's all gone, I fear. Bloody Andres, how did I not see it? I doubt our big brother could have botched it up any worse than I have, even if he'd tried. How Yates could send me someone like you is beyond me.
Hier gab es doch auch irgendwo so einen Stecker, oder? Muss ich ja dort nach oben, ne? Aber...
I'm sorry, sir. I can't let you through, okay?
Okay,
Please
alles
leave the
easy.
area.
So, dann... Ich muss ja runtergehen.
That American lawyer in the small office, did you check his travel documents?
I did, sir. It all checked out.
Okay.
An old letter, 47. Never opened. Must have slid under the secret door nearly 46 years ago. It states that Alexa Carlyle's older brother, Montgomery, wanted Alexa to become the heir to the Carlyle Empire instead of himself. Interesting.
Mhm. Wirklich interessant.
Yes, I understand. I'm sure we can come to some arrangement, but you really need to talk to Anthony. He's the man with the papers.
Nee, ist falsch. Ich muss ja rübergehen, stimmt. Kein Plan, was das eigentlich für Münzen waren, aber... Eine Autobatterie, nee, ne.
Did Alice tell you what Emma did when she arrived? What is it? She scolded Mary for not making the bed the way she preferred. It's so unfair. She's just discovered Zachary's dead body.
Ich muss nur schauen, ne. Natürlich werde ich noch ganz kurz speichern. Nicht, dass ja, wenn was schief geht, nicht, dass ich dann schuld bin.
Greetings, sir.
Yes, actually, could you speed up time so I don't die from boredom and fear?
So. Jetzt werden wir mal hier rüber, ne?
Did you want to check on the undertaker in charge of the funeral? I got word he's upset with Madame Carlyle.
Ich bin jetzt in welchem Zimmer bin ich jetzt? Zimmer. In welchem Zimmer bin ich jetzt? Bin ich dumm? Ah, Zimmer von Rebecca. Zimmer von Rebecca. Ein Hinweis haben wir. Das andere noch nicht. Okay, hier haben wir alles gehabt. Von den Hinweisen. Okay, naja, dann war das doch nicht das Zimmer, was das nicht das Zimmer. Dort chillt jemand, okay.
Hey, how are you?
Was ist das hier? Ein Zimmer.
If you only knew what we face, I wonder what you would do. Attack? Regroup? Close the gates and wait it out?
Mit wem redet? Oh. Ich würde jetzt gerne wissen, mit wem. Aha. Einer von diesen Personen. Einer von diesen Personen redet die. So, wo muss aber die Flasche into? Das. Was? Immer noch nicht. Hier. Genau. Einmal speichern. Ich frage mich wirklich, was passiert ist.
Roger, Command. Nothing tangible yet. Still looking. Will do. Out.
Jemand
Okay,
gestorben.
it seems like we've got some sort of situation. Please, let us do our job.
Hä, was ist gerade passiert? Okay. Keine Ahnung, was so passiert ist, ne? Also, ich weiß wirklich nicht, was passiert ist. Ja, werden wir wahrscheinlich auch nie erfahren. Ah. Ich glaube, irgendwann müssen wir neu spielen. Oh oh. Rennt! Rennt um alles, was euch heiß ist. Es macht gleich Bumm. Oder auch nicht. Wo ist... Warte, ich habe ja... Informationen. Ich habe ja... einen Schlüssel. Leisenwagenschlüssel. Das habe ich ja.
So upset. She's never seen a dead body before.
What are you up to, man? What's going on here?
Yeah, tut mir leid. Ich dachte, niemand würde es sehen.
My boyfriend has a restraining order. I think it might be him. Could you go see if it's him?
Well, sure.
On top of everything, Rosie thinks she's in love with young Patrick. I mean, that's a breaking heart happening if I ever saw one. Mary is so upset. She's never seen a dead body before.
Life can be tough sometimes.
Alexa back from the dead, a make-believe funeral, a murder mystery. Oh, all too much.
Huh? What in the...
I don't know you. Have you ever seen this man around before today?
I don't believe I have. Freeze! And that detective asked to come here.
Madam Carlyle must believe Zachary was murdered. Why else?
I'm going to get security if you don't drop the act right now. Why are you in disguise? You must think I'm bloody stupid. You're going to be in so much shit. Hey, you! Wait, what? There's trouble! There's some man over there. He's a fraud. He's definitely up to something.
You have a description? With your help, we're gonna nail this bastard.
Ey, sag mal, wieso beginnt jetzt ein Kampf? Ich hab gar nichts getan, ja? Gar nichts. Und wieso beginnt jetzt auf einmal? Dann kann ich den Schlüssel doch nicht nehmen. Ab auf die Toilette damit. Ihr werdet alle sterben. Oder vielleicht auch nicht. Ich gehe ja einfach mal hier durch und dann nach oben. Ne?
He plays the strings of my heart with that piano. I can feel the hair on my neck stand.
Quite the poet.
Hier waren wir ja noch gar nicht.
Bad news, I'm afraid. We don't have any extra fuses.
Ich sag schon.
People look everywhere.
Story Mission.
It feels like I can't breathe in there. The tension is off the charts.
Everything needs to be ready for the funeral. It needs to look good for the family portrait. I can feel that.
Scepter. Siehst du? Hä? Hab ich ja. Ich hab doch. Ich hab nur für den leisen Wagen.
Yes, sure. But he was upset believing his sister was dead.
I'd say worried about how things will be handled with Gregory and Emma taking over. I said to let him stay here, but Ethel was sure.
So, sollen wir mal reingehen?
First, she's gone. And now we'll never know.
Schubdidubidu. Eins. Ich frag mich wirklich, wo der Leichenwagen ist, hä? Meins. Rattengift und
A safe in
Equipment.
Madame Carlyle's office. I bet that's where she keeps the file on Arthur Edwards.
Ich würde schon eigentlich gerne den nehmen, aber
On top of everything, Rosie thinks she's in love with young Patrick. I mean, that's a breaking
es wird irgendwie ein bisschen schwierig. Aber wortwörtlich wird es schwierig. Ja, das. Hab schon eine Stunde lang Aufnahme. Der Typ wäre jetzt. Aha. Aha. Moin. So, ich habe ja den Schlüssel für den leisen Wagen des
Security detail at a staged funeral event tomorrow. That'll be a first for me.
I hope I can keep a straight face.
It's not funny at all. Something bad must have happened for Madame Carlyle to pull a stunt like this. She's a great woman. Tough, strong, intelligent. Someone you can really admire.
Sure, but you must admit.
Hello there, sir.
Moin. Ich würde eigentlich gerne wieder mal das Zimmer von denen sehen. Weil ich glaube.
Yeah, keep it real.
Alles gut. Ah, hier war stimmt Kuchen.
Why waste away in front of the books when he can play like that? That music makes my heart soar.
You and me both.
Okay. Ich frage mich jetzt wirklich immer noch, wo das Teil ist. Also das Büro. Ist nicht hier? Ah. Doch, ist es. 3, 2, 1. Das ist jetzt meins. Haken. Generalschlüssel.
Zachary's diary. This is big. He was about to confess to the world that he and Alexa murdered their older brother Montgomery 46 years ago.
Golfschläger, ja.
And apparently,
Ja,
Mr. Fernsby helped make the murder look like an accident. And 47, the handwriting doesn't match the suicide.
So. Okay. Aber dann, wir schauen jetzt mal verdächtig. Haben wir immer noch 2 Leute. Ja. Der Typ ist auch okay, der Typ ist anscheinend auch. Also Zimmer haben wir 5 von 6 Hinweisen. Und ich weiß nicht, was die 6. Hinweis ist. Hier haben wir 3 von 4 Hinweisen. Weiß immer noch nicht. Hier haben wir 1 von 2 Hinweisen. Oh yeah.
Letter in his room, proving he didn't write it himself.
Painkiller. Lethal if you use enough of them.
But not the poison used to kill Zachary. Of course, Madame Carlyle doesn't know that. Are you considering to frame the butler, 47? Mr. Fernsby clearly didn't commit the murder, but I think you have enough evidence to convince Madame Carlyle he did. Maybe you should tell him you are ready to present your findings. Unless, of course, you want to do some more detecting, 47?
Mich eigentlich egal, aber hier. Ja, 3 von 3 Hinweisen. Und da gehen wir jetzt zu den Verdächtigen. Er möglichst verdächtigt. Sie noch nicht. Er ist möglich und er ist möglich. So, das. Achso, das. Ja, ist sein Zimmer. Das. Können wir erstmal reingehen. Gehen wir mal wieder nach oben. Die haben schon dicke Waffen. Gehen wir nach oben. Das Zimmer, das ging wir hier. Rechts. Genau. Bin ich richtig.
Hi.
So, wir müssen jetzt Informationen. Okay, Jung, Mädels, ich mach so. Ich suche jetzt so lange die Information, ihr müsst natürlich mitziehen, bis ich die Information habe. Also jetzt nur kurz für euch, es ist gerade 14:46 Uhr, ich sag Bescheid, sobald ich es habe und dann noch die Uhrzeit. Okay, ich habe jetzt ein bisschen gegoogelt. Natürlich. Und hier steht wichtige Gegenstände.
Did I understand correctly that I should give it to Rebecca in case of your death?
Exactly. She holds the other one. I want her to have
So, aus die wichtigsten Gegenstände laut.
Yeah, hey, bro.
She will start digging when she realizes things don't add up, inevitably getting her in trouble. I'd rather she knew who she's up against. She's clever and resourceful. Who knows, maybe she'll be able to hit him where it hurts. But I don't want her to get involved prematurely. Hopefully she'll never have to get involved at all.
Okay, naja. Die wichtigsten Gegenstände sind Propran, Gasflasche, Brechstange, Personal, Spind, Schlüssel, Schrauben, Schlüssel, giftige Blume, Destillat. Okay, nee, das geht nicht so. So, genau. Jetzt habe ich es. Genau. Jetzt habe ich es. Wir müssen doch nach oben. Weil das dauert jetzt viel zu lange. Die Aufnahme dauert schon 1 Stunde. Ich bin dieser 2 Stunden oder so drin. Warte mal ganz kurz. Achso, nee. Ermittlung abschließen noch nicht. Oh. Sie ist ja da drin. Ich hoffe, darf ich stören.
Hi.
My dear brother, finally in peace. How I regret the pact we made. How I wish I had acted
So.
on my own.
Ist ja alles gut. Ich brauche einmal die Kamera.
Pick that up. You can't just drop something like that. My
Alles
dear
gut.
brother, finally in peace. How I regret the pact we made. How I wish
So,
I
das
had
muss ich
acted
scannen.
on my own. The
So,
guilt over the life.
dort hier sind wir fertig. Ja, und hier Hinweise gefunden. So. Dann gehen wir mal in Emmas Zimmer, ne?
We took is what presses me forward.
Und eigentlich mache ich das wirklich nie. Oh, Entschuldigung. Ich mache das wirklich nie. Oder ich habe bis jetzt noch nie gegoogelt, wie man es lösen muss, aber ich komme hier wirklich einfach nicht weiter. Das ist wirklich scheint mit Abstand die längste Folge, wo man ja nur haben kann. Deswegen muss einfach rein. Also, wo ist der Kleiderschrank? Hier. Dann müssen wir scannen. Schuhe und Fußabdrücke, die in Emmas und Georgs Zimmer gefunden worden sind. Fertig. Zimmer von Rebecca. Gibt es auch nochmal eins, wo man scannen muss? Ich habe halt nie gescannt, ne? Weil ich nicht mal wusste, dass man scannen muss. Das Zimmer liegt auf der mittleren Etage. Richtung des Parkplatzes. Nicht alles Parkplatz, also muss irgendwo hier das Zimmer sein. Oder hier. Ist ja der Parkplatz. Ah ne, hier. Mhm. So, genau. Hier müssen wir scannen. Wo ist Kamin? Genau hier. Irgendetwas hier. Genau, das müssen wir scannen. Wir können mal die Verdächtigen anschauen. Das ist jetzt nur sie. Er und er. Dann, Freds Büro haben wir. Müssen wir nichts scannen. Und jetzt müssen wir ins Gewächshaus. Wie wir dort reinkommen, das ist, glaube ich, noch unklar. Ich habe ja noch keinen Schlüssel für Gewächshaus, oder? Ah.
Yeah, keep it real.
Alle Schlüssel. Ja, es bringt mir jetzt nichts. Ganz ehrlich. Jetzt. Ich weiß nicht, ob es auch für den Gewächshaus gilt, dass es reinkommt. Ich meine, wie viele Sachen ich auf dem Inventar habe, ne? Ist das Sicherungen? Ein paar Waffen, Fisch. Aber wirklich sehr viel Zeug. Geh ich einfach mal hier rein, moine.
And that solicitor upstairs. Why do you think he's here?
I think solicitors are not as famous kind of people.
Können wir raus?
I
Nee.
don't remember ever having a family event without one tucked away in a room somewhere.
Dann können wir raus.
Due diligence is always trumps.
Macht auch die Türe zu. gespeichert. Alles gut. Alles gut, alles gut. Das wird eigentlich jeder mitbekommen, ne?
Now Zachary won't get to see the rhododendron peregrinium blossom. They were his favorite.
Okay, ich probiere jetzt etwas. Ich speichere nämlich jetzt. Wer ist denn hier?
I understand why you're so upset.
Ja. Habe ich nämlich gewusst, deswegen habe ich es auch gespeichert. Zum Glück, ne? Ich brauche mal bitte meine Cam. Wow. Hier können wir nicht rein. Und hier können wir ebenfalls nicht rein. Ich brauche Schlüssel. Mm. Ähm. Mm. Anscheinend hat es übrigens auch einen Tresor, das habe ich mal gewusst, ne? Also, ich habe es gewusst.
I will never again meet someone like Zachary. I can't bear to think what will happen to all his rare plants now.
Come on, Oliver.
Wir müssen halt wirklich hier rein, aber das geht ja nicht. Personal hinterm Gewächshaus auf der Holzkiste. Das ist das Gewächshaus hier, ne? Hinter dem ist ein Personalspindschlüssel. Ne.
Now Zachary won't get to see the rhododendron peregrinium blossom. They were his favorite.
I know, Oliver.
Also muss ich wirklich. Ja, wieso bekomme ich im. So, meine Cam. Oder von mir aus kann ich die andere, ne? Ne, ach. Was ist das? Was kann ich die immer noch haben? Jetzt muss ich. Ich habe so viel Zeug im Inventar.
I doubt that's true, though. No, he was here when the safe in Madame Carlyle's office was repaired last week. He had to carry some heavy bolt to the top floor. He complained about back pain for the entire weekend.
Well, that's just bonkers.
Tresor in. Aha. In Alexa Carlys Büro. Es werden halt die Leute immer noch verdächtigt. Was ist schon gefeiert? Hier sind wir fertig. Dann ist es nur noch Dings, verschiedene Familien von verborgen. Aber das habe ich auch. Schlüssel und Schlüsselcode, das.
Why lie about a trip to Denton? Who does that? Bahamas? That? Seriously, Denton?
Das heißt, wenn ich dort reingehen soll, ne?
Madam Carlyle wants to inspect the
Was für eine Story-Mission? Die hier was.
arrangements for the staged funeral tomorrow. What's the delay?
It's the birds. They're making a racket, dropping everywhere. The undertaker wants them gone before he'll see Madame Carlyle. It's an alright stage.
Einfach so ein Familienfriedhof. Baseball!
I hope I done well.
See what the hell that was. All right, I understand.
I need to work on my aim. I'll never get rid of those.
We did hear something, didn't we?
Using my reputation for this outrageous spectacle. The staggering disrespect.
Okay, aber. Hä? Ich steh's immer noch nicht. Ich glaube, ich muss ich muss hier sowieso ins Gewässerhaus, oder? Für Dings hier, das Gewässerhaus, genau. Muss ich rein, aber ich weiß, wenn ich reinkommen soll. Weil ich weiß, wo der Schlüssel dafür ist. Also muss die beiden ausschalten.
It's just typical that Annie gets to help the photographer.
Okay.
I'm the pretty one. But work, work, work. That's all I get from Fernsby.
Make sure the edges are sharp. No weeds on the gravel. I could go on and on.
Huh. Strange.
Speichern. So, ja, Gärtner, aber. Das muss sein.
Oh.
Keine Ahnung, was du bist.
Seriously needs to step into this century. It's not safe at all. She just was at home. Will be a lawsuit waiting to happen.
So.
I will never again meet someone like that.
Speichern.
Fair to think what will happen to all his rare.
Doch nicht, ne?
I understand why you're so upset. It's such a shock.
Wieso werde ich gesucht? Ah, deswegen werde ich gesucht. Ich glaube, es muss ihn besser verstecken. Das glaube ich schon hier, ne? Kommst du jetzt mit?
What the hell are you doing?
Das bedeutet, ich muss den dorthin schieben. Ja, zum Glück habe ich das nicht überschrieben, ne? Ich muss den hinschieben und sie eigentlich sagt hier töten. So, du kommst hier hin. So, moin.
Hey, how are you?
Ah, mir geht es gut, ne? Hier so. Ich hab nichts gesehen. Gut. Du siehst nix. Ich speichere mal einfach mal, ne? Das war ziemlich knapp. So, die Frage ist... Geht ja, glaube ich, der hier hin, ne? Der geht weg. Speichern. Beschreiben den. Rein da. So. Etwas Neues zum Erkunden. Giftige Blumen.
Broken lab equipment. It looks like it was recently used, though.
Einfach reparieren hier, ne?
You're an excellent detective, 47. Uncovering truths half a century
Why not, ne?
old. If you frame it correctly, I believe you could use the information to convince Madame Carlyle that Zachary committed suicide. Maybe you should ask Mr. Fernsby to see her. Or perhaps you feel like digging a bit more.
Hier das Gewächshaus. 1 von 2 Hinweise. Was muss im Gewächshaus scannen? Ich muss scannen. Ich muss. Offenes Buch am Schreibtisch mit Tabletten. Schreibtisch mit Tabletten, was? Also. Das hier oder was? Genau.
This is a table showing lethal dosages for the point.
So, das bedeutet, hier haben wir jetzt auch alles gefunden. Bis jetzt Verdächtigte er, sie oder er.
Used to kill Zachary.
Something is circled, 47. Female, age 65 to 79, 60 to 64 kilograms. I'd say Madame Carlyle is next in line for a poisoning. You have uncovered enough evidence to tell Madame Carlyle that Emma is the murderer. Quite the
Ja,
detective.
wieso? Wieso genau ist Emma die Mörderin?
47. I'm impressed. I suggest you go tell Mr. Fernsby.
Hey, Rebecca.
So. Ah.
I'm ready to present my conclusion to Madame Carlyle.
Very well.
Ja. Hätte ich es gewusst, dass man scannen muss, dann... Ja, hätte ich es wohl gewusst.
Hello, sir.
Moin. Irgendwie... Die haben immer so einen britischen Akzent. Oder kommt mir das nur so vor? Ich überhole sie, ha.
Greetings, sir.
Wir sind die wichtigsten gerade.
Hey,
Hey, how you doing?
This is Madame Carlyle's office. Please step inside.
Wo? Ach so.
Your detective skills have gained you access to the Lion's Den, 47.
Looking good,
Now,
looking good.
go claim your reward.
Wo genau hier?
So,
Dort
Mr.
wahrscheinlich.
Whitmer, you've reached a conclusion. Take a seat.
Ach so, ja, natürlich.
Please, go ahead.
Ich müsste jetzt noch ganz kurz durchlesen. Also, Informationen. Betätigen. Warte, ich lasse es euch überspart. Also, dass ihr nicht hören muss. Fernsberg, keine Ahnung, hat offen klargestellt, dass er letzten Nacht in seinem Büro gearbeitet hat. Okay, dann. Ich würde sagen, dass. Wie hieß der Typ schon wieder? Hier, Zachli, Karlisten, Dingi, do. Warte, mal. Wir speisen mal und machen alle Missionen. Also alle Dings. Es ist.
Your
X.
brother committed suicide.
I need to see some evidence to believe that, Mr. Whitmer.
Zachary was found dead in a room locked from the inside. He died from a rare poisonous plant he cultivated himself. He believed you were dead, and a suicide note explained that he did not have the courage to go on without you.
That's what I don't buy. I cared for him deeply, but the truth is he hated my guts. My death would not make him commit suicide, I can promise you that.
Perhaps the death of your older brother, Montgomery, then. I have found evidence showing that you and Zachary killed him nearly 50 years ago. I believe that was when Zachary turned recluse. Your brother recently uncovered proof that your past deeds were for nothing. A letter from Montgomery stating that he wanted you, Madame Carlyle, to take over from your father instead of himself, as you were better suited to the job. Everything would have turned out the way you wanted, without anyone dying. What broke Zachary once, now destroyed him.
And you saw this letter?
I did.
Oh, Zachary. How royally I fucked up. Mr. Whitmer, I'm sorry, I just need to gather my thoughts. Right. The payment for your services, have you decided on an amount?
Verlockte.
Arthur Edwards. You have a file on him.
Arthur Edwards. How do you... I see. Well played. For many, many years I feared what I'd see when I finally met death. And now you sit before me, and I feel only peace. You see, I believe life is a fair fight, and I lost spectacularly in every way imaginable. It is time for me to leave the pit. Oh, before I get to that, your reward. The file you want is in the safe.
Hello, sir.
Peculiar icons above the safe. I wonder if there might be some sort of a code. Maybe have a look around the office, 47.
Where are you going? Where were we?
Good work, 47. That's the file on Arthur Edwards secured. Time to take care of Madame
Please
Carlyle.
remain seated, Mr. Whitmer.
Okay, dann will ich es aber auch noch mal ganz kurz speichern. Und das hier hinschreiben. Was wir hinschreiben?
Now, where were we? A last wish from a dying woman. Get Edwards and make him suffer. So long.
Just keep calm.
Easy, alles easy. Okay, die geht da lang. Dann speichern wir einfach mal das hier. Weil wir wollen ja allerdings sehen, alle. Was ist das? Emma die Schuld.
Your niece, Emma Carlyle, murdered your brother Zachary.
My niece? Emma is not my niece. She's my daughter-in-law.
And your niece. Emma is the illegitimate child of your late older brother Montgomery, who you and Zachary killed 46 years ago.
That's preposterous.
You asked me to find out what happened to Zachary. Would you rather not know?
No. No, go on.
I found a letter from Emma's mother, Jane, who was the fiancée of your older brother at the time of his death. She witnessed how you and Zachary pushed him off the balcony. She believed you did it to steal the Carlyle empire from her and her unborn child. And she raised Emma to reclaim what she lost. Marry your heir, Gregory, get revenge, and secure the Carlyle empire for her bloodline generations to come.
Emma is the daughter of Montgomery and that local girl, Jane.
She is.
Well, the girl got it wrong. I didn't steal anything. I did what was necessary to protect the future of the Carlyles. Montgomery wasn't cut out to take over from father. All heart and no balls.
Emma used the funeral gathering to speed up her installment as the lady of the house, seizing the opportunity to stage Zachary's suicide. She did her homework, used a poison made from one of Zachary's rare plants, found old floor plans from Thornbridge Manor to gain access to his room through a secret passage.
That scheming bitch.
More than you think. I found proof that she will try to poison you next.
Well, I'll have to take care of that. Thank you, Mr. Whitmer. You have not disappointed. I promised you I would reward you generously if you solved the case. So, what do you suggest?
Diesmal nehmen wir
I'll
Geld.
send you an invoice.
Thank you, Mr. Whitmer. I trust you'll see yourself out.
Dann einmal laden. Ja. Und es war Mr. Francis.
Mr. Fernsby killed Zachary.
Fernsby? Oh, you've got that wrong. He would never do such a thing. He is the most loyal man I have ever met.
I found pills in his office that matches the poison that killed your brother. Furthermore, I found Zachary's notebook, half burned, in Mr. Fernsby's fireplace. It showed that Zachary intended to publish a written confession to a murder the two of you committed nearly 50 years ago. The murder of your older brother, Montgomery.
That's outrageous. We did no such thing.
No need to feign innocence. I know a killer when I see one, and my discretion is assured. The papers also described how Mr. Fernsby helped you stage the murder of Montgomery as an accident. I believe he killed Zachary not to be exposed as an accomplice to murder.
Sweet Fernsby. You are wrong, Mr. Whitmer. He did not do it to protect himself. He did it to protect the Carlyle legacy. Mr. Fernsby, like myself, understands that sacrifices must be made to secure stability and prosperity. Mr. Whitmer, I'd appreciate it if your findings never leave this room. I understand Fernsby's actions, and there is no need for them to have more consequences than they already have. Fernsby was very fond of Zachary, and I'm sure his decision will haunt him to the day he dies. About your reward, have you considered an amount?
I want the file you have on Arthur Edwards.
Arthur Edwards, the Constant. But that must mean you're... I expected you'd show up. But you're not here to kill me. If you were, you would have already. The enemy of my enemy, I suppose. You can have it. You earned it.
peculiar icons above the safe. I wonder if they might be some sort of a code. Maybe have a look around the office, 47.
Where are you going? Right. Where were we? The file you want is in the safe.
Good work, 47. That's the file on Arthur Edwards secured. Time to take care of Madame Carlyle.
Please remain seated. Thank you. Now, where were we?
Sir.
The file you want is in the safe. Where are you going? Right. Where were we? The file you want is in the safe. Please remain seated, Mr. Whitland.
Identify yourself. Stop!
You're gonna regret this!
Thank you. Now, where were we? A last wish from a dying woman. Get Edwards and make him. A last wish from a dying woman. Get Edwards. Where are you going? Please, sit down. Right. Where were we? A last wish from a dying woman. Get Edwards and make him suffer. So long.
Ah. Okay. So, finden Sie einen Ausgang. Okay.
I can't forget his eyes.
Ach stimmt, ich bin ja oben. Lol. Habe ich ja komplett vergessen. So, das bedeutet, wir gehen jetzt schön nach Hause. Oh, das war schon eine lange Folge. 1 Stunde 40 Minuten.
Spiraling out of control. You need to do something.
Everyone calm down. What is going on here?
Come quickly. Someone's badly hurt.
Okay, step back. I'll go and check.
Over. So, suchen. Bisschen nicht hier. Muss ja auf der anderen Seite gewesen sein. Ah. Ich frage mich wirklich, wie viele EPs bekommen habe.
They're everywhere. Go, get out! It's the Constantine. Shit!
Hä? Haben die das gerade gesagt, oder? Ich bin wirklich egal, ja. ein bisschen lost. Oh. Sehr geil, einfach eine Stunde und 40 Minuten Aufnahme. Oh, ich glaube, wir haben sehr viel Dings jetzt. $32.000 EP. Stunde Fox. Missionsbewerben 5 Sterne und 148.000 Punkte. Lautlose Killer, ja, das stimmt eigentlich schon, ne? Yep. Wir haben dieses MK3 bekommen. Badezimmer. Lieferungen. Gewächshaus. Garten. Personalraum. Ich habe jetzt einen Shortballer bekommen. Chillig.
Diana can't help you now. You need to find Olivia. She will know what to do. I wish there had been more time.
And then there were none. Thank you, Miss Burnwood. Now, it's my turn.
Stay down. Boss wants you alive.
Yeah? How about now?
Over here! Cover me!
Walk away!
Or what? You gonna take us all on?
Don't.
Tell the Constant to start running!
You think you've won? 47 is out there, and 47 never misses his mark.
Neither do you, Miss Burnwood. That's what makes you valuable.
You're delusional. You think I would betray 47?
Trust me, you owe him nothing.
What is this?
I told you we could help each other, and I meant it. I look forward to your call.
Gray is gone. Go to Berlin and stay out of sight. We're all that's left now.
Ja, ich würde wohl sagen, nächste Folge, beziehungsweise morgen, gehen wir nach Berlin. Nehme ich es mal an. Ja. Hier haben wir natürlich vielleicht irgendwann, so nächstes Jahr oder so, oder vielleicht ein paar Monate später, werden wir nochmal alle Missionen durchspielen und alle Story-Modus natürlich auch wieder durchspielen. Aber jetzt würde ich sagen, das war's mit dem Video. Lasst ein Like und ein Abo da. Und ciao, Leute.